Hey everyone, Kyle here from Wealthy Affiliate. I really hope you're enjoying your experience thus far. If you're watching this video, chances are you're just getting rolling through the training. And in this video, I want to keep things relatively brief and not take up too much of your time, but I'm going to show you how to set up your user profile here, including your description and adding an image to your profile as well. This leads to much better engagement and interaction, as well as much quicker help. Naturally, when you have a profile set up, people trust you at a much higher rate, and it leads to much better networking and interactivity within the community. So I really do recommend it. It only takes a few minutes to set up, and it's only beneficial for you to do so. So within this video, I'm going to walk you through the process. The first thing we're going to focus on is the description. And as you can see, I'm on my profile here, and I am actually logged in as a starter member that's never created a profile. So I'm going to be walking you through the exact process of what you're seeing within your account. So when I come back, we're going to be setting that up. The first thing we're going to be doing here is adding a description to our profiles. And if if you visit my profile, you'll see that I have, a relatively lengthy description. I explain who I am, my kind of story online, some things that I'm interested, what I like to do, my goals, um, who I help and why I like helping people. And then I reach out to people and say, give me a shout or leave a message if you want to interact or get help. And you can see a lot of people do that exact thing. So you should have something similar on your profile. You don't have to be ultra personal, or give away anything that you're uncomfortable with, obviously. But it does help for networking and interaction within the community if you do share a little bit of your stories, some of your goals, some things that you like to do, and some of your interests, that sort of thing. So to access your profile and to edit your description, you're going to go up to the little image up here. This will show up as your personal image once you've set up your profile image. And under here, you're going to see a few options, but the top one will take you to your profile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click that, and it's going to take me directly to the profile. I'm within a starter account that I just created, for the purposes of creating this video. So you're gonna see the same thing. And to edit your profile, you simply click Edit Your Profile here. You can also find it under Actions, Edit My Profile. So I'm going to click Edit My Profile here, and then you'll just write a little bit about yourself. Um, so, so my description about myself and some fun information will go here. Um, and then you're simply going to click Save, and that's going to save your description. I just put in uh, some placeholder information for the time being. Obviously, if this was my real account, I'd elaborate on this and maybe write a few paragraphs about myself. So that's probably what you're going to want to do. And if you want to change this, or say you have some goals that you want to update within your description, that's completely fine. You can do it at any time under the Actions menu and edit my profile, and you can see I can go in here and edit and save my profile. Added some new goals here. So, and again, this is just placeholder content, and I'm just doing this for the speed of this video. I don't want to spend 15 minutes writing about myself here. So that's how you add your description. It's very straightforward, very easy, but again, it's very important in terms of your interaction and your network capabilities and the trust that you build within the community when you share a bit about yourself. So the next thing I'm going to do is get into the image edition part of it, and that's very easy to do as well. So that's what I'm going to be walking you through next. So the next thing I'm going to do here is add an image, and what you're going to do is click the Add an Image Here button within your profile. Again, you access your profile within the top menu here under My Profile. So I'm going to click Add an Image. And there's several ways you can add an image. One's dragging and dropping an image from your desktop. So you'd go to your desktop and you could drag and drop if you had this window open and drop it right here, and it's going to upload the image. Another thing you can do is you can use a Facebook image. So if you click use a Facebook image, log in your Facebook account, and it's going to grab your profile image from Facebook. This isn't communicating in any other way with Facebook. Other than it's just getting your image from Facebook and adding it to your profile at Wealthy Affiliate. So you don't have to worry about everything you post at Wealthy Affiliate going to your Facebook. It's just for the purposes of getting your image and simplifying that process. Or you can browse and find an image on your computer. In this case, I could simply click on this, choose the image, and it's going to upload my image. And you can see you can crop it in any way you want, and then you can rotate your image. Obviously, in this case, I'm not going to rotate it because it's right. But if your image is on its side, you can click the rotate button. You can delete this image if you no longer want it, or I can save and continue. And in this case, you can see my image is there. Then I can change the image as well, or just close this window. If I wanted to add another image, I could go in here, I could use my Facebook image, or I could browse for another image and do it that way. So I just wanted to show you one more thing. If I delete this image, it's obviously gone and I no longer have a profile image. But if I go back to adding an image, and I can choose a sample image. If you're just simply not comfortable with adding an image of your own when you're starting out, that's fine as well. I do recommend using a face shot, as it leads to better interaction because people feel like they're actually talking to you and communicating with you. But you could choose one of these images if you wanted to, and then you could simply close that, and that would be my profile image. It's pretty generic, and then I could add another image if I wanted down the road, and I could change to that. So I added my personal picture again. I'll just crop it, and then I can select to use that as my profile image and save and continue. So that's going to set it as the profile image for my profile here at Wealthy Affiliate, and I'll close that. You can have a bunch of images there if you want, and as you add new images, obviously you'll be able to flip through those, or other people will be able to see them as well. So you can add several images, and if you feel comfortable with it, I do recommend that you add several images as well. If you go to my profile, you're going to see that I have several images on my profile. So yeah, that's the process of setting up your account profile here. And as I said, it's going to lead to a lot higher rate of interaction. And you can see, if I wanted to add a comment, I would be able to do so. It takes a second for the image to show up within the comments. If I refresh my page, and go back into leaving a comment, you're going to see that my image is now there. So I'll be posting with an image anytime I leave a comment, or if I head over to chat, you'll see my image there. And you can now see up in the top right here, under my profile, there's an image of me there as well. So yeah, my my account's set up, and I'm ready to go and ready to interact and move forward with the training here. So I hope this video really helped you out, and if you do have any questions about the account setup process, I will be more than happy to help you out. Just leave your comments below the video. Thank you.